Hey guys, Mason here. I just wanted to talk to you real quick about a prospecting platform that we've been working on. We developed a lot of code over the last couple of months to go through and pretty much make unusable data usable. And from doing this, we focused most of our time on the 1% and was just wanted to go ahead and show that out of all the data that we processed, we found that 99% or 90% of the data falls into three basic categories. One we're calling a fragmented data source, so it's a one-line address either with or without commas and breaking it out, no zip code or zip code. The other is the traditional full address broken out into address, city, state, and zip, and the other is full data. That's the owner's name, the owner's mailing address, and the property address. So no matter really where you're getting your data, whether it's from the county, from list source, or from a skip trace company or any list provider, it comes in those three basic categories. The one thing that we are sure of is no matter how good or whatever list provider swore they had the best data, it's only really valid for about a month. Other than that, everything changes. People sell houses, vacancy rates change, all the data moves. So we wanted to be able to work with it. So this is what we came up with. So I was talking to an investor down in Florida, and he was paying a VA to sort out or to standardize like 1,000 or 2,000 addresses a week. And I started talking to him. I was like, man, I can do that. Here, let me show you something. And I just figured I'd show everybody at the same time. So in this example, we're going to call these code violations. They're only a handful on here, but it's just for upload demonstration purposes in a test account. So from the main page in the My Properties tab, you click in Upload. From here, we create a map, and a map is just nothing more than a simple template if you're going to repeat data upload. So some of our applications we're uploading the same format twice a day, others once a month. So it matches up to the sheet. It's just simple mapping of being able to take A and put it where the address goes, B where the city goes, C, or in this case we're doing county, or we're just doing A. So all the A's would go into full property address right here. You'd select a tag or create a new one. In here we've got code violations, and we can go ahead and give it a score between 0 and 100. That just means that every property that comes in will, under this tag and this cell score, it would be added to it. So if you already had this property in your system as you upload, it would add to it. So you can see here in the search options, I go ahead and put in code violations and hit search. From this, we can then look and see that we've gotten a tag score and we've gotten the vacancy status. Over here, the absentee and the hydration, or the LSD, is other functions that would have had to been run. As we uploaded, we did not have the owner, so we don't know if it's absentee. So those would be other functions that we could purchase. So if we wanted to find out which of these properties have sold in the past, 10 years or so, let's just go with 10, we'd be able to filter out and remove. This way we could kind of give it an equity. So the last sale date or the hydration would also be good on being able to update any of your old lists. So if you bought a hot list a year, 2, 3, 4, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, it could be uploaded into here, and the properties that have sold based on today's date could be removed. That would mean that you could have the rest of the data to then go by. So sorry, we meant to hit search. So that tells you that these are the properties that are left. Well, because we uploaded, we didn't have zip code, we couldn't search. Now we do. They've been added in, but in here I already ran the last sale date to be able to run that. We also either could then skip trace directly or find the owner. So in the details, we now know it's in Gaston County for this particular one. So to be able to check out the system, I like to search by zip code because that's the most common. So search exclude zip codes or exclude county. We want to search by zip code. So, oops. So now that we have the zip code that we're looking for, we go back down to the same list that we just uploaded. If we were trying to market to this one zip code because we did some kind of, we knew it was a hot one, we could create a new tag called hot zip codes and put in just the ones that we want to then only buy data for those in the hot areas. So we go ahead and hit search, and so we now have 77 of these that went through that we were able to find. We were also able to connect directly to Podio, so we can do automated data imports. So if we have CRM, we could do those as a negative. Let's say that I wanted to send out some direct mail. So we have code violations of what we just uploaded, and we wanted to exclude any of the leads that we currently have in our CRM. So now we're up to 87. So let's check and see if that was right. I'm sorry. So code violations, we were at 87. Yeah, 95, so only had 9 in there. So now we could sort by have phones or no phones. Any of these can be created into campaigns. Our RVM and direct mail are in beta right now. So from this code violation list, all you'd have to do is add a tag to it. So the code violations exclude the CRM, and then create add to tag. And if you were to RVM, confirm, and if you had an active RVM campaign, you now just launched all those into the RVM that have phone numbers. All of it's pay as you go, the same with the direct mail. Anyway, if you have any questions, I love talking about data, and just reach out to me. Thanks.